Welcome back to High Five Garage. Today, going to be working on the 1970 Bug some more. I really need to work on the 60, but the 70 is just a lot easier. Today, we're going to be working on the interior, getting it roughly finished just so it's nicer to drive, I guess. We got some seat covers that I'll show you in a bit. We got some carpet, hopefully, that will work really well with the original stuff. It's a little different, but I'll make it work. And then figuring out the gas tank, and that's about it. Oh yeah, also want to finish doing the wiring on the steering column. Enjoy the video. So I started to hook up some of the wiring. Colors just match, so I put them, to the coordinating color, and stuff started working. So I did get headlights to work, some of the blinkers, some of the bulbs are out, but a lot of things are working. So I'm really quick gonna trim those down, solder them, put some heat shrink over them, and then those will be out of the way, so when I'm driving, well, they won't be in the way. If you've never soldered before, there's a lot of ways to do it. This is just the way I do it. I put a little bit of solder on both ends of the wire. I think it's called tinning. And then it makes it a lot easier to put them together when you go to heat them both up. They both have solder on them. So you put some solder on one of the wires. I like to not only put it on there, but leave, a little bit of a glob. Do it on the other one. Okay. Make sure to put on your heat shrink. Of course, put it a little bit further back so that when it gets heated, it doesn't, shrink it. And then grab the wire, put it next to the other one, together, just like that. Then they go together, and you're good. Put the heat shrink over it, and it's good to go. Let me do that to the rest of them. Okay, it's all cleaned up and electrical taped up. I'm gonna actually zip tie this bright switch up to the tube just so it's out of the way of the clutch, as well as the wiring, and then this will be complete. And when I say complete, I just mean complete for now. There's a lot of these gray wires. I don't know where they go, and then obviously I still need to hook up the ignition switch once it comes in with the new key. Now that that's all cleaned up, I'm gonna put the carpet that was in here kind of on this rail and on the back and such back in. I washed it and cleaned it, and it looks a little bit better, so I'm gonna put that back in. And then it's nice and secure and it doesn't come out. So from here, get the side vent panels and put those in with the 2 screws that they are supposed to have. Now that that side is complete, I'm going to show you this felt roll that I got from O'Reilly's. They sell it in gray and black. I thought the black would look better. I think I'm going to need to get another roll, but just take your time cutting it out and it could be a really nice carpet. So I'm going to start that. Back piece is roughly complete. I think it came out pretty dang good for me not knowing and caring what I was doing. A little bit of care, but never done this, so definitely gonna need another piece of felt for the front. But what I've left will probably, plus the other piece, we'll definitely do the back wall as well, and then maybe some up there. Not bad. Now what I'm gonna do is use this extra piece. Hello, Turbo. How are you? This is not stuff for you to lay on. No, it's not. Watch out. Go. Go. No. No, you're not laying on that. Go. Go. Get. So this is the corner piece where kind of your feet are, not the back wall, but the corner. And we only have one of them. So what I'm gonna do is make two of them out of this so they match, and then I just got to make the actual back wall. There's that piece all fitted in there. I'll do a little bit more trimming just to make sure, but there is nails to hold it in, so I will also do a little bit of glue, but fits pretty well. For putting carpet and stuff down, or like headliner stuff like that, I like to use this 3M high strength 90 glue. Seems to work really well. I haven't had it really fail on anything. On our 64 it did fantastic. So just want to show you, that's those panels cut and kind of glued up there. Did use the factory nails in certain spots, so came out pretty good. That glue works well. Just got to make that back piece, the front piece, to go across, and then maybe some for the back just so it looks better, and then put the seat covers on, and yeah, it's gonna look pretty good in here. I would say that came out pretty dang good for just laying it out and cutting it. So now do the back wall. Luckily enough, I do have the old piece, which is just like the gray material, but it's kind of messed up, so I'm just going to redo it in the black. Once again, not too shabby for just cutting it out real quick. So I've got a panel that goes right there and I painted it, so let me put that in. Pretty sure those are supposed to be covered, but I kind of would like it with the open look. Nice and solid. Just to make it look better back here, I want to cover up some of this nastiness. So I'm gonna use same thing, some of this felt. And beautiful. Okay, let's do the other side. Definitely not shabby. I can live with that. If there was like a speaker box or something back there, wouldn't even notice. Do a little bit more felt on the sides, nice box or something else, it would look great. Now that the interior carpet stuff is complete, I can finally do what I've been wanting to do since I got the seat covers, and that's redo the seats so springs are not going up your booty and this isn't sticking into your back. So let's get to that. I cannot wait to see this with the rest of the interior. First, I'm gonna take off all the nasty stuff from the seat and get it just to, I guess, the foam and the frame, and then we'll see what we have to repair with more foam, which I've got extra foam from our 64 and then extra stuff that I just have laying around that will probably work. Once again, we're doing this on a budget, but anything will be better than a hole. I would say that's pretty nasty, but it's all off, at least on the drivers. So that's just the bare frame and a little bit of foam that's left. So I just need to put some pieces in there, clean this up first, throw away that, and then start refoaming this one and put the seat covers over. The driver's seat is definitely more important than the passenger seat. It's gonna be more, you know, people are gonna be in the driver's seat more than the passenger seat, and you wanna be comfortable when you're driving. And I don't know, good amount of foam. Cut up a few pieces. I think it's, yeah, double or triple layered, so that's good. Cut up a couple pieces, put it there, and that should be a really good seat. Okay, the driver's seat is complete as far as refoaming goes. I put a thicker piece underneath so that it fills that hole. Then I put the nice foam on top, put some foam on the edge because there was missing a little bit there. And then I put this piece of red extra stuff from my truck that I had because this is really prickly and I don't want it going through the seat cover. So I might as well just cover it now, put the seat cover over it. You'll never see it. This isn't doing it wrong. This is just doing it with what I have. If I didn't already show you, I decided to go with the blue Mexican blanket kind of seat covers. They're a little bit cushy, which is nice. The fabric is thick itself. And then the blue will match the interior on the Bug. I think the patina on the Bug and who's gonna be driving it here, I think this is gonna be a great seat and it's gonna look awesome. And then it's also got black, hopefully to match the felt. This is just a cheap seat cover off of Amazon. It was like $40 for the whole set, 2 front seats and the back. If you haven't put on a seat cover before, do the top first and then you wrap around the bottom. Make sure you get the correct kind of seat cover. Some have these tops and then some actually have a headrest that attaches. 2 different kinds. Get the correct one. Not bad. I think that'll definitely work. Looks pretty dang good. For the bottom, I tied the strings onto the springs. Factory, there's little hooks that you unbend and then it undoes the seat. Use those as well, hammered them. Let's see what else on the back, exact same. I did add a piece of felt at the bottom to cover some of the padding. Not bad. And let's do the same procedure on the passenger. And both of them are done. Now, onto the back seat. Okay, time to do the back seats. I already got the bottom one out, so this will be the first. Surprisingly in okay shape besides that tear. But same procedure, I'm gonna rip all of it off, see how the foam is, repair it if needed, and then start fitting the seat covers. Let's get to it. Now, just like the fronts, put the covers on, tie them up somehow, get the back upper out, and do the same thing. Got the bottom rear seat all finished. Got it strapped up with all the straps that come with it. And then on the front, because you're going to be able to see that, I just did little pieces of baling wire all the way across on the stitched edge. And that should work. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, so good. Let's do the top. On the upper, if you don't know, unlatch it, and then there's 2 bolts on the bottom on each corner. But, so I'm gonna take the fabric off on this one. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of foam on top, just so it rounds off with the covers. Damn, I'm good. That looks sweet. I used all of the original like mounting points. There's a couple screws top and bottom, cut out for the little pole. It's got the spot to lock on both sides. Oh wait, I need to cut that one out. But that came out awesome. I'm gonna clean up the interior, vacuum, slap it in, and see how it looks. All right, I put the interior back in, and it's pretty cool. Check it out. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of that. This thing was sitting in the middle of nowhere, covered in dirt, just a week or so ago. So it's pretty awesome. Hope you guys like it too. Now, let's really quick clean the gas tank, put some fuel lines on it, and see if we can get this thing running on its own tank. I've been cleaning the tank out. As you can see, definitely some rust. I've been doing everything from vacuuming it to blowing it out with the air compressor. I even put water in it and, you know, swished it around to try to get all the pieces out. It is now drying. Hopefully it's empty. But what I'm gonna do is put some air through here, through the actual fuel line that runs under the car, or through the car, and see if we can get some stuff out of it, or see if it's even together. I mean, there could be a hole halfway down. So let's see. That actually worked beautifully. Can't tell if there's any holes, but at least we know it goes all the way through. We'll know if there's holes when we start putting fluid through it. So time to replace the fuel line on the back, because I've seen way too many bugs go up in fire because not replaced or not done correctly. And in this case, a little bit of both. Took off the wheel, and there's this long piece of tube just sitting on top of everything, going down to it. I'm gonna take that off and replace it with a shorter piece that's correct. And that's how you correctly do it. No looping it, no hitting anything hot. I'm gonna put a filter before and after. That's not old line, it's actually sleeved over the metal line. So, all replaced. Tank is in, all the lines are attached. I'm gonna keep the wheel off to see if there's any leaks, but I'm gonna put some fuel in it and see if it starts. All right, let's see if it starts. Heck yeah. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys are enjoying the content and loving how this thing is coming out, considering it was in a desert, in a field for 20 years. Like always, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more Volkswagen content. And I'll see you on the next one. High five out.